Today we journey to the lush green heart of Kerala, where devotees believe she cures not just the body but the deepest afflictions of the mind. After the battle, the goddesses washed her hands and sword in the pond near the lower shrine, which is why it is now considered sacred and is named Yakshi. Welcome to LARA'S Ancient Tales. Today we journey to the lush green heart of Kerala, India, to unlock the complete and captivating history of one of its most revered shrines, the Chottanikkara Bhagavathy Temple. This is not just a temple, it's a sanctuary of healing, a vortex of ancient energy where the Divine Mother manifests in three glorious forms, and where devotees believe she cures not just the body but the deepest afflictions of the mind. The Chottanikkara Sri Bhagavathy Temple is located in the Ernakulam district of Kerala. It is a sacred pilgrimage center dedicated to the goddesses Bhagavathi, revered as the Supreme Mother or Chottanikkara Ammar. Its history is a blend of ancient folklore, spiritual figures, and unique healing tradition. Our story begins in a time when the temple grounds were nothing but a dense, dark forest. Here lived Kannappan, a tribesman who was a staunch yet primal worshipper of goddesses Mahakali. His devotion was marked by a dark ritual, sacrificing a buffalo to the goddesses every Friday. One day, Kannappan brought home a young calf for the sacrifice, but his loving daughter Pavisam pleaded with him to spare the innocent creature. He relented, and the calf became her cherished pet. This act of compassion, however, was soon overshadowed by tragedy. Pavisam died suddenly. Overwhelmed by grief, Kannappan went to cremate her body, only to find the corpse had vanished. Distraught, he sought the counsel of a nearby priest. The priest delivered a shocking truth. Kannappan's cruel tradition of separating calves from their mothers and sacrificing them had led to the same fate for him. His daughter was taken as a karmic punishment, but the story wasn't over. The priest told Kannappan to look at his sacrificial altar. In its place, the tribal man found two sacred stones, one representing the Divine Mother, goddesses Mahalakshmi, and the other her consort, Lord Vishnu. Kannappan, purified by his grief and divine revelation, spent the rest of his days worshipping these sacred stones, establishing the original sanctity of this holy site. Centuries later, the site was rediscovered and formally consecrated by revered spiritual masters Adi Shankaracharya. He renowned Hindu philosopher is credited with consecrating the main deity. The main shrine, known as Mellikavu Upper Shrine, is a reflection of this established worship. Another legend says that one day Adi Shankaracharya, a native of Kerala, was disappointed that there were few major temples dedicated solely to goddesses Saraswati in his homeland. He performed intense penance and meditation on the Kodachari hills in Karnataka to please the goddesses of learning Sharadamba. Pleased by his devotion, the goddesses appeared before him, clad in pristine white, and asked him for his desire. Shankaracharya requested the goddesses to accompany him back to his native state of Kerala so that the people there, especially the elderly, would not have to travel great distances to receive her blessings of wisdom. The goddesses agreed, but only on one strict condition. She would follow him, but he must not, under any circumstances, look back to check if she was still there. Her anklet bells would assure him of her presence. Shankaracharya and the goddesses began their long journey south, with the tinkling of her anklets guiding him. As they reached the base of the Kodachari hills, the tinkling suddenly stopped. Shankaracharya waited anxiously but heard only silence. Overcome by doubt and worry that the goddesses had abandoned him, he broke his promise and turned back. The goddesses, who was right behind him, stopped immediately, declaring that since he had broken the condition, she would reside permanently at the very spot. This became the famous Kollur Mookambika temple. Shankaracharya was greatly saddened by his failure to bring the goddesses to Kerala. He pleaded for her forgiveness and begged her to reconsider. Moved by his sincere devotion, the goddesses relented partially and made a new promise. I shall be present at Chottanikkara Temple every morning from the time the temple opens until the first puja, before returning to Mookambika for the rest of the day. This legend is why the daily worship at Chottanikkara temple follows a strict schedule that honors this promise. Morning 4 am to 7 am, the deity is worshipped as Saraswati Devi, draped in a white cloth. This time is dedicated to receiving her blessings for knowledge, intellect, and clarity of mind. It is a strong local belief that the Kollur Mookambika temple opens later in the morning only after the goddesses has completed her presence and returned from Chottanikkara. Thus, the Saraswati idol at Chottanikkara is not a separate physical idol, but the primary deity, the Rudraksha Shila, which is symbolically worshipped as goddesses Saraswati during the early morning hours. There is another story where the goddesses in his fierce form known as Bhadrakali resides in the lower shrine. This story involves a pious Brahmin priest named Guptan Nambudiri who was returning home late one night after visiting a friend who was versed in occult sciences. As he walked, he was seduced by the sight of an extraordinary beautiful woman. This woman was in reality a fearsome yakshi in disguise. The yakshi followed him, intending to kill and consume him. However, Guptan Nambudiri was carrying a palm leaf manuscript of Devi Mahatmyam and its power shielded him from her immediate attack. Realizing his peril, Guptan Nambudiri's only refuge was the powerful and compassionate goddesses of the Mellikavu. He fled toward the Chottanikkara temple with the yakshi pursuing him closely. His friend, the occult expert, sensing the danger, had given Guptan a piece of sanctified cloth and instructed him, "Run to the temple. Once you enter the sanctum, throw this cloth outside the temple grounds before the yakshi can trap you." Guptan Nambudiri managed to cross the temple threshold and enter the Melakavu shrine. As he threw the consecrated cloth out of the door, the yakshi tried to grab him. In that very instant, the Chottanikkara Bhagavathy manifested in her terrifying and fierce form as Mahakali. Bhadrakali quickly subdued the powerful yakshi, killing her with an incredible display of cosmic power. After the battle, the goddesses washed her hands and sword in the pond near the lower shrine, which is why it is now considered sacred and is named Yakshikulam, the pound of the yakshi. The pala tree and the nails, the goddesses stew the dismembered corpse of the yakshi under a nearby pala tree. This tree is now the symbolic site where afflicted devotees hammer iron nails, pinning the evil spirit that possessed them, forever freeing them from the spirit's grief. The great saint Vilva Mangalam Samir later visited the site and through divine vision saw a powerful ancient idol of the goddesses rise from the temple tank. He consecrated this idol and installed it facing west in the Kiskau shrine as the fierce Bhadrakali, ensuring her constant protection vigilance over the land and her devotees. That is why one of the greatest mysteries of Chottanikkara is that the goddesses appears in three different forms in a single day. In the morning, she appears as Saraswati, the goddesses of wisdom and purity. In the afternoon, she transforms into Lakshmi, the giver of prosperity and well being. At night, she becomes Durga or Kali, the fierce destroyer of evil forces. This rare three Devi worship makes Chottanikkara unique in India. It is world famous for its Guruti Puja, a powerful tantric ritual performed after the sunset. Here, Bhagavathi is worshipped in her fierce Kali form. Devotees believe the mental illness, negative energies, possession, fear, and depression are healed through the goddess's grave. Unlike myths, this temple never promotes fear, only faith, healing, and compassionate. Thousands testify that their minds were healed here. It is often called the hospital of the Divine Mother. People suffering from anxiety, depression, hallucination, psychological distress come here with faith. Instead of force, they are treated with prayers, mantras, oil lamps, and sacred ritual. A unique practice here is lighting a green lamp, symbolizing the removal of mental darkness. The famous festivals celebrated here are Makam Tosal, Navaratri, and Guruti nights. The timings for the temple are it will open daily from morning 4:30 am to 12:30 pm and at evening 4 pm to 8:30 pm. The Guruta Puja starts after the sunset. If you are going to travel here by road, then it is well connected by KSRTC buses from Kochi. By train, if you are going to travel, then the nearest railway station is Ernakulam Junction, which is about 17 kilometers. If you are going to travel by air, then the nearest airport is Cochin International Airport, which is 35 kilometers. The temple is a beautiful example of traditional Kerala temple architecture, featuring intricate woodwork, sloped tile roofs, and mural paintings. The layouts includes the Sri Kovil Namaskara Mandapam and the surrounding outer corridors. The temple gained the significant prominence and underwent renovations under the patronage of the Kochi royal family, who considered the goddesses a family deity. The Chottanikkara Bhagavathy Temple stands today as a living testament to faith, healing, and the enduring power of the Divine Mother. From the simple devotion of a tribal man to the philosophy of a great Acharya, its history is a tapestry woven with legend and devotion. It is a beacon of hope for thousands, a place where the goddesses truly is Rajarajeshwari, the Empress of the universe, curing our deepest scars and guiding us toward spiritual light. Have you visited the temple? Share your story in the comments below. And if you like this video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to LARA'S Ancient Tales. Until next time, keep exploring and keep wondering.